To HumbleFx, and today we are discussing something else. Today we're talking about divergence. Okay, the ones I want to talk about this pattern that when you master it, you make money when you see that formation happening. So, what is this pattern all about? So it's not the pattern you're seeing here, though this is also a good pattern. This is boom 300, right? And this is my projection on this boom 300. It has been ranging up and down, but I believe it's going to sell. Now check on higher time frame. If I check on higher time frame, let me say this is what I'm seeing there. You see that trend line? See that trend line? It is just, let me take out this thing so that you can actually view and see a better chart, something like that. It's good to have a clean chart, sweet chart, something that, let me take out this moving averages and all that so that we can have a clean chart. Now this is my clean chart, and you see my trend line, right? Right, they do daily time frame trend line. This is what I'm seeing here. Remember, this is not what I want to discuss. I just want to give you an overview of boom 300, and we'll talk about that pattern, that when you see that, you are sure this is going to be a massive profit for you. All right, so this is boom 300, and we're expecting a sell right from that point. So we're expecting a sell from there. So if you're watching this video and you see this formation, then you are good to go on boom 300. You don't need to be afraid of spike and all that. Now let's get down to what we have today. Today we have something called the, sorry about that, this is crash 300, and we're talking about divergence. I entered this trade late. I saw this entry late, even though this is a very, very, very late entry. Very, very late entry. So this is not needed here. Yeah, this is not needed here. So this is very, very. Now, what am I talking about today? I'm talking about what is called divergence. So what is divergence? Divergence is a situation whereby the chart uh is having a different uh trend to the main to an indicator, right? The 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 chart the chart pattern is different from that of your indicator. So now look at here, where am I talking about? Look at this particular place here. I have a chart here going like this. This thing shows we are going a downtrend, right? Now here on the indicator side, for here now we'll have something here, and we'll have something here showing uptrend. I don't know if you get where I'm going. This is showing uptrend, this is showing downtrend. So now we have two different things, opposite, and it's called divergence. So when you see something like that, which one do you respect? Would you respect the main chart or the indicator? At this point, we are going to go with indicator. Okay, we are going to go with indicator that shows us a buying point. So what we are going to buy when it has formed this top here. So when it has gone give us this divergence that we are looking for, then that is when we are going to take our buy. Now what happened there, it's actually come down there and shoot up all the way. It's been buying. I didn't see it early, even though I took entry here. I closed very fast. I didn't stay this long. I just took about 200 pips and I get out. I got the market. But as soon as I see that it broke out my trend line also, I had to enter again. Where am I going? You see my TP. You see where I set my TP. My TP there is 400 p for my entry, even though that is a risky one, but that is 400 pips from my entry. I don't have stop loss. My equity here is my stop loss. That equity is the stop loss. So I don't have stop loss set. Yeah, because it's a small account. So you see that my trend line was broken, right? My trend line was broken. So I'm expecting a better movement upside, at least to this line. But my TCP is here. That's where I put my TP, 400 pips, and currently it's about to go to 100 pips. It's about to reach 100 pips. Once this reaches $6, that is 100 pips. So I need 300 pips more to go. So if you see such kind of formation, know that you are in for a very nice trade. You are in for what? A very nice trade. Now if you come to higher time frame, this is 30 minutes time frame, this divergence becomes even a lot more. Some look at it, it will increase something like this to something like this, right? Something like this. And on the indicator window, sorry about that, 30 minutes, right? And the indicator window, we have something like this. See that is the divergence we're talking about, right? So which means this place is for this point is for this point, showing us that is what divergence. So whenever you see something like this, know that you are in for something very, very nice. Now I'm telling you guys that boom 300 is going to sell. This boom 300 pattern is not divergence, it is what I told you guys about in the last video, rejection strategy. If you watch the video, you understand. I've taken out the MAs. You must have seen what is happening here. This God, we see that we had lots of rejections right here already. It's ranging here, right? It's ranging here. So we want a breakout, but we know that it will break out downside. Yes, so it will going to sell. And if you look at this particular point now, we are seeing a candle, a pin bar at this point. At that point that you see it is a good zone. So what happened there is not good to entry right now, even though I cannot take entry now because I don't have equity to take the entry. Otherwise, I should have take this entry right now. I think I will take it with 0.05. Let me see if it will play out with this particular one. Now I've got 100 pips right here. So let me close this one and enter it with 0.0 and see whether I can get what I'm looking for. Let me copy this TP. So I want to do something here. I want to do something drastic. I want to do something drastic here. So you see what I'm talking about here. Now I want to enter that boom 300. Remember, I told you guys. So I will enter it with 0.15. What's my main? I want to close 0.1. I want to only have 0.05 as my TP. So what do? I close 0.1 here and I close this one. So I'll have left 0.05 there. So now I'll go back to my clash 300. It has spiked a little, but I will still go back to my entry. Yeah, I want to go back to my entry and I will click on buy. Let me see if it will take that position. Cool. So that is it, guys. That is my entries for these trades, and that is it, guys. That is what we are going to do. So guys, this is how we are going to be doing it, right? If you see this now, if you see this formation, know that you are in for a nice setup. If you see also on the crash, on the boom, this same entry, this thing here, know you are also in for something good. Look at this. Just watch closely here. I'm seeing two candles. If you see that candle, this candle here, what does that show you? What does that actually show you? What do you see that place? I think you are seeing something very awesome, right? That is what we're talking about. It has given us entry for a sell, and that is why I took a sell with 0.05, right? So I'm going to be holding it, and let's see what actually comes out of it. So if you're watching the video and you see this happening, so you can also take advantage of that as well. So I don't know if you can see another divergence in this one so that you get to see how actually all these things work. I want to see if I can get another divergence. Look at this. We had a double bottom here. It's also another pattern that you must not miss. Anytime you see it, anytime you see something like this, know that you are in for another crazy buy. Look at that. What happened? We had a very shoot up. So that you see that what happened is just back to what's an order block and continue the buy. So guys, that is that about that. We had double bottom here, get crash, and that here also we had something like that. You see that? You see this is already a previous trade we took. Look at that. It went up, come back to this place, continue the buy. Something crazy. So these are the patterns. Look at it also. See that I've shown you 3 times where we had it. We had it here. Even though, yeah, we had it here. What happened here? It still came back to this thing and continued the buy. So you see, this pattern I'm showing you here is something that works all the time. See also here, we had this also here. Even though it didn't get down to it, but we had it there, and what happened is came back here and shoot up again. So guys, if you see this happening on your charts, also see it here again. See, see that, and it shoot up. So this is what we're talking about. See also here, these are patterns. So the first one I told you about is what divergence, when the indicator and the chart is not agreeing. They are fighting each other. The indicator is going upside, the indicator is going downside. Then you are going to sell. If the chart, if the chart is showing us downside and the indicator is showing you upside, you go upside. Okay, now that is the first one. And the second one I told you is the double bottom and the double bottom and the triple bottoms. And you see what's happened here. I've shown you a couple of examples of where it played out. And the trade we are in currently, I showed you already what is happening to them. That is that, guys. So guys, go to your demo and do a practice on it. Go to your demo right now and do practice on it. Now you see we are still in profit. We are still going down in profit, guys. So guys, until then, I remain HumbleFx. All right, see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on the comment section, turn on your bell notification. All right, and we move. Enjoy.